A warm welcome to Aviation This Week on Channels Television. I'm Bukola Joe Oketumbi, and on this edition, we're talking airline funding. Financial experts say obstacles to funding of the aviation industry in Nigeria include high interest rate from local commercial banks and poor credit rating to access foreign funding. While most airlines take the bank loan routes, other airlines in the past have exploited the capital market, but recently Medview Airlines joined the list. Is the capital market a viable source of funding for a business as precarious as the airline business? That's our focus.
Aviation is an economic engine that can generate long-term prosperity for local and national economies. In 2014, the industry generated more than 58 million jobs and $2.4 trillion annual economic activity globally. Here in Nigeria, domestic airline operators have cited lack of long-term funding at sustainable interest rates, unfavorable fiscal and monetary policy environment, coupled with impractical Central Bank of Nigeria foreign exchange regulations as challenges stalling their growth. Top on their worry list is the high price of aviation fuel, also known as Jet A1. In the last decade, the price has risen from 25 naira to 200 naira and now sells between 240 naira to 250 naira per litre. The commodity is cheapest in Lagos, owing to the proximity of seaports, and costliest in the northern part of the country due to the distance from there. Aviation fuel represents about 40% of the local carrier's total operating costs. While indigenous carriers have limited capacity and operate in a business with very low profit margins, another issue that is of great concern is the availability of forex and, of course, operating capital, which is very crucial.
We are operating under a very harsh, environment. Like I told you some time ago, if you bring the foreign airlines into the country to operate and remain here, they will not last 72 hours before they close shops. Already the little foreign exchange issue, a lot of them are now pulling out of the country. All over the world, airlines are made to access low interest rate loans. Nigeria is the other way around. All my loans are borrowed and they are going up 22.5% interest rate. So if I had borrowed 1 billion, at the end of the year, I'm expected to cough out 225 million as interest alone, plus the 1 billion. You have to pay taxes. You have to pay your workers their salaries. You have to buy foreign exchange at a very high rate. You have to take care of sundry issues.
Raising capital via the stock exchange is a funding option airlines have exploited in the past. The airlines are ADC Airlines, which was established in 1984. It was once a toast of air travelers. It remained the leading brand in the industry, controlling about 50% market share. The company was quoted on the Nigeria Stock Exchange in 1994. It had about 12,000 shareholders. It was the first aviation company to go public. Series of fatal accidents and crashes experienced between 1994 and 1995, and the inability of the company to recapitalize the company by 30th of April 2007 as required by the government led to its shutdown. Al Baraka Air Airline was established in 1999 and started operations in March of 2000. It is owned by former military administrator of Lagos, Buba Marwa, with 51% and others having 49%. The airline failed to meet recapitalization by 2007 and subsequently closed shop for operations. Al Baraka Airline was listed in 2002 but delisted from Nigerian Stock Exchange in 2011. After two non-operational or moribund quoted aviation firms, ADC Airlines and Al Baraka Airlines, Medview Airline would be the third airline to be listed on the Nigerian Stock Exchange. A move the airline says will enable it expand its routes network and acquisition of more aircraft to boost operations.